My parents were part of the Windrush generation, and I've always wanted to know more about our people and where they came from, what they did, why they came here, what we've achieved, where we're going.
Windrush means a ship arrived on a particular date, at a particular time, at a particular location, bringing culture, bringing music, bringing food, bringing style to this country that it had not seen before.
Yeah, Windrush invokes memories of when I was very little, growing up with my parents, my uncles and aunts, and just really, back 60s.
That was meeting His Majesty. I think that was in my house.
Windrush defines this incredible group of men and women who came here and rebuilt this country, and they brought so much in terms of their energy and their contribution, but they also brought for me this culture and tradition that's so distinctive, and for me I love that.
Finding home, you should educate people about the lives of the Jamaican or West Indian.
So Black Poppy Rose is a symbol of remembrance for the African, Black, West Indian, Pacific Island and Indigenous communities to wars since the 16th century outside of a slavery narrative. I felt it was important that history is reflective of communities who have experienced them and also who are being taught in a particular way about their history, heritage and culture. So we have a symbol of remembrance to be able to have a conversation all year round about history, about family, about legacy and about community.
I wanted to celebrate Black History Month with music, the music of our people that were born here or people that were based here in the UK. I couldn't find anything, so I then decided to start curating big. I did an exhibition in Windrush Generation Legacy Association, and we had meet and greets every Saturday with artists of the 1970s. So we got a lot of people back from the time to tell their story. But a lot of people gave us their bio. They'd never been able to tell their story. They never had that opportunity. So we brought them back and said, no, tell us your story. What was it like? So I didn't realise the impact the exhibition would have. People were crying, it was very emotional because they hadn't told their stories before, hadn't seen it all put together in this way before. It's had a tremendous impact on people.
So this exhibition explores how the generations that came after the Windrush generation, we're now into the second, the third, the fourth, even the fifth generation, how they're living their lives today in terms of those distinctive traditions and the culture that the first generation brought with them. About 30% of the Caribbean community are aged 17 or under. And so I wanted to find a way to get them in this story. And so I decided to ask children of age 16 and under of Caribbean heritage to use their mobile phone to take a picture of an object, an artifact, a family treasure that somehow linked them back to their story, their story, their family and their heritage.
Telling people about what the Windrush generation has done, has achieved, and we also want to impart that detail with our young people so that they can learn about what has gone on before them and have a sense of history and know about their roots. People may not have thought about what they have done, but they came here, they were part of the NHS. There would be no London Transport, that is now TfL for London. You know, so all these kind of things, all the factories that people worked in doing those menial jobs, even though they had the skills, they weren't given the opportunity, but they made the best of the best. You know, the first riots that were recorded were in 1958, and this is how we've got Notting Hill Carnival. All these things and these kind of history things, people don't know, and that's what we want to share.
I'm a part of that heritage, I'm a part of that connectivity and a lasting legacy of what our voices have done and continue to do onto the future.
It is for absolutely everybody.
If you haven't been talking, if you haven't been communicating about your past, I think this is a great way of prompting discussion within the families.
I can only influence by being who I am.
Isn't that beautiful?